Hello YouTube friends, it's Richard, founder of ShortTermRentalSecrets.com and Airbnb Superhost. Welcome back to Motivational Monday, and today's is going to be a little bit different. I just felt I had to film this. There's a lot of crazy things going on. Natural disaster with Hurricane Harvey devastating Texas, and Hurricane Irma has left the path of destruction in the Caribbean. It's headed to Florida, and I've been instant messaging with one of our frequent viewers and active people on the Facebook group, and there's just a lot of pain and suffering and worry and so on going on right now. And I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about how to get through hardship, how to lead through the hardship, how to overcome and rebuild. And so let's turn to it. So while I don't claim to understand exactly what's going on with everybody that's leaving Florida right now, Irma's on its way, and there's gas shortages and traffic, and people are boarding up all their homes and businesses and so on, and people are starting to clean up in Texas, and I can't possibly understand what's going on like in that situation. I can personally relate because in 2012 there was Superstorm Sandy, which at the time was the biggest hurricane that had hit the east end of Long Island in New York City. And I live here in New York City. I lived here with my wife and my kids and my pets, and to come into New York and have a huge storm like that come in. New York is really unprepared for this, right? There's a lot of traffic and high rises. It's not something that we deal with all the time. Areas that do get hurricanes all the time, like Miami and New Orleans, not that it makes it any easier, but they sort of have a routine, and the community knows what to do and board things up. Here in New York, it was like free-for-all. Nobody really knew what to do. Everyone thought it was going to be much less of a big deal than it turned out to be, and the flooding was monumental, and it was really crazy. I'll never forget to have all of Lower Manhattan without any electricity and water as high as you could stand and cars underwater in New York City. It was nuts. But the other thing that I want to talk about is I also own a company called Brilliant Transportation, and it's our honor and our privilege to be the first responders to any natural disaster in the entire east end of Long Island. And so during Hurricane Sandy and every hurricane subsequent, and in fact we're getting ready for Hurricane Irma, we provide crucial ground transportation to get the first responders, the rescue crews, on location to do their job. And what they're doing is they're clearing all the trees and limbs and cars and all the stuff that's the aftermath of the storm that has taken power lines down and made it so that there's no heat and hot water and gas and electric and all of that stuff. These brave men and women put themselves into natural disasters 24 hours a day, and they go out and they brave all the elements, and they are literally trying to provide peace and comfort for the community. They're trying to restore power and electric and gas, and they're incredibly brave, and I've had the honor and privilege to work with them now for many years, and it's just incredible the work that they do. And the message that I want to share with everybody during this Motivational Monday is, in all likelihood, during the course of your lifetime, you will experience natural disaster like this, and the challenge is to remain sane, remain safe, right? Safety first. Make sure that you're safe and sound before you do anything. Nobody needs a hero, but what people do need is leadership. And so to keep your head on safe and sound, keep your chin up, work through it, and provide that leadership. The entire community's scared. Everybody's running around. Everybody's freaking out. And if you can be that, that strength, that leader, that people can sort of say, oh, I can't imagine that we're ever going to get through this, and it's awful, and I lost this, and I lost that. And instead of being the victim, say, you know what? We're going to be okay. We're going to rebuild. Follow me. Let's start, 1 foot at a time. Let's rebuild one brick at a time. Believe me, I never thought New York would normalize after Hurricane Sandy, and now it's just a memory, right? You could never tell it ever happened, and it's the same thing with Katrina in New Orleans, and as crazy and devastating as it seems right now in Houston and in Miami with Irma and so on, everybody will rebuild. That's what we do. Let's keep our chin up, and I'm hopefully inspiring you to be that leader, be that support mechanism, be there for your family, be there for your block, be there for your church, be there for your athletic team. Whoever needs help each other out, be there, be strong, and just recognize it always gets better. And that old adage about you get stronger through adversity, it's completely true. It's called grit, and you'll learn lessons about yourself, you'll learn lessons about your community, and everybody will come together tighter. So as terrible as natural disaster is, and we hope that everyone remains safe and sound, let's be positive and have a bright outlook. We rebuild stronger, we rebuild better, we learn from all of this, and you can help your community doing it. So I hope you're safe and sound. And so while our influence and our reach is pretty small here on this channel, I feel strongly about this, and I'm going to lead by example. We're going to go ahead and we're going to find a charity that gets as much as 100 cents on the dollar. We're going to try and get as close as possible to give to those in need. I'm going to make a donation personally, and we'll include a link below. Help everyone out, because there will be a time that you need help, and to the extent that you can, reach into your pocket, give whatever you can. And I think we as a channel and as Airbnb hosts across the world, we can help other people out during their time of need. So I'm going to start, and I hope you'll follow.